Hello everyone and welcome back to City6L and welcome back to another mod showcase episode. Today I'd like to show you the Monorail version 1.2 mod by radolph2. A pretty cool mod that adds a monorail system to the game, but before I'm gonna start I want to point out that this mod is just a decoration. It has no transportation functionalities, but I think it's not the fault of the mod creator. It's because all the transportation types in City6L are apparently so hard to modify. That's, for example, the reason why we still wait for a fully functional train mod, but probably this will never happen because it's simply not possible. So we have to live with that, and I think decorative mods like the Monorail mod is a pretty well solution for this problem. And maybe I have an idea how to use hidden subway stations to pretend that there is public transportation along the monorail tracks later. So you can hide subway stations somewhere and you can simulate passenger movements along the monorail track from station to station with that. But more about this at the end of this episode. Before, I want to show you the mod now, so let's start to build this. And for this you need the explanation user interface modification, because you have to turn on the custom content building set. And then you can go to transportation, roads, toggle bridges, and then you can see here two monorail tracks. This is the basic track. Let's start to build this somewhere. For example, over here, you can build this as straight track, and of course you can switch to curved roads, so you can build curves, but you should not build too sharp curves, because in that case it will not look very nice. So build wide curves, and of course you can also adjust the level of the track. Apparently you can also go below the terrain level, and yeah, something like this, for example. But this is a bit weird, and I really like the default level of the track. So let's remove it and let's rebuild this somewhere over here, close to the middle of this building. And I want to build a straight track parallel to this road. Alright, so that's it. And now there is another type of monorail track over here. It's a tunnel, some kind of glass tunnel. This is also pretty cool, and both monorail types have no collision box. That's, for example, the reason why we have trees in the middle of the track, so you have to remove these trees manually. But the cool thing about this is you can do some crazy things like this. You can build a tunnel through buildings, which is pretty cool, because, for example, you could build a station or something that looks like a station with this tunnel. You know, you put a building somewhere, build a monorail tunnel through it, and then you could pretend that this is a station. And yeah, I really like the entrance or the exit of the tunnel. It's pretty nice modeled, as you can see here. It looks like that you're looking into a very long tube, but basically it's nothing else like a texture and a very well modeled exit of the tunnel. Very nice, good work. I really like it. Now we can add another monorail track to this, and so yeah, let's build a station. We have additional parts for the monorail track. They are located under public transport, and there, for example, is the station. We can build this over here. So very nice. And yeah, it's a decoration, like I said, so no road connection is necessary apparently. So you can build this where you want. The station have a collision box, by the way. We could not build this into another building. And yeah, we have other things also here. For example, monorail trains, 2 different types with different length. That's the only difference between these 2 types of monorail trains. So let's build another short track part, for example like this. And let's add a monorail train decoration to this. And as you can see, you can attach this to a monorail track. And there's an arrow on top of this track, and this arrow indicates the orientation of the train. So now the arrow points towards this side, and if we build this, you can see also the orientation of the train is towards this direction. But yeah, you can also build the train towards the other direction. Let's build another short monorail track over here. So let's switch back to public transports and let's take the other train model and let's do this from a different angle. Yeah, now as you can see, if you attach this to the track and move the mouse along this train part, you can see the orientation of the arrow changes. So over here the arrow was pointing towards this direction as it do right now, but if you move the mouse a bit over here, it points towards the other side. So if you build the monorail, now you can see also the train is orientating towards the other side. Very nice. And yeah, let's build a intersection. We have 2 different types of intersections. We have this one. Both are 3-way intersections. Let's put them next to each other so you can see the difference. I think it's obviously what the difference is, and I want to use this one somewhere over here. Apparently it's not possible to attach them directly to a existing monorail track, so you have to build them first, these intersections. And you can hold down the Shift K, so you can rotate the intersection like everything in Cities.xl. You can rotate with holding down Shift. So let's put this thing over here. And now I want to build a curve, something like that. Let's build a short straight part and then switch to curve. And let's build a curve along over here. And now we can connect this to this intersection. Sorry. All right. Oh, this is a very sharp curve, and what is not so nice. But it's okay for a showcase episode. And yeah, of course you can also intersect the monorail tracks like this, but it looks really weird, so I think you don't want this. This is a very realistic intersection. So yeah, we want to use this. And yeah, finally there is another interesting part. Let's build another short monorail track. It's some kind of nice looking, and for your monorail system, it's a monorail loop. You can put this over here. Looks pretty cool, and the coolest thing about that is it have also no collision box. So you can put a building in the center of this loop. For example, we could build the... Oh, we need to turn off the custom content building thing. We can go to leisure and cultural leisure, and we could put the multiplex over here because it's also a circularized building that fits very well into the loop, in my opinion. Let's speed up time a bit. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Now the monorail could drive around this multiplex. And yeah, that's it basically. I think that were all monorail parts. And yeah, now I want to show you what I mean with hidden subway stations. Like I said, this is just a decoration, so we have no public transportation, no passenger movements along the rail track, but you could use probably hidden subway stations to simulate the passenger movement. For this, let's build a road. For example, somewhere over here, close to that monorail station. And now I want to put a building next to this station, and I'd like to use, what was the name of this? You need another mod for this. The Limitless Over Water for Residential and Office mod by QWERTY123. I will put a link to this mod into the video description below as well. If you have seen my waterfront series, Waterfront City series, you already know this mod probably. It allows you to build some of the residential buildings without a collision box, or with a very, very small collision box, residential and office buildings and some other stuff, which that is quite useful in some situations. And for this you have to turn on the Limitless Construction Building set. And I want to build a residential building, for example this one, because it is a very large building, or you know, it occupies almost the whole lot. That is very useful in that case. And now I want to build a subway station. Let's go to public transportation. And because of that, this building have a very small collision box, we can move this subway station almost completely into the building. And now we can build a subway track. Let's lower the level a bit. Something like this. That follows the monorail system to the next station. I haven't built another station, but let's pretend the next station will be somewhere over here. Let's raise the level back to the ground. So let's pretend we have another station over here. It's not important for the moment, but we need a road connection. Let's put something simple like this. Okay. So as you can see, like I said, the subway station is now almost covered by this building, and now we can build a second building nearby. Let's use the same one, and of course we need to turn on the Limitless Construction Building set. And now let's build this one over here, and now we have, or the subway station is almost hidden in these buildings. So, and this is what I mean. Now you have a passengers moving along these monorail tracks over here, and so it's still a decoration, but you can pretend that it have some kind of public transportation functionalities in your city. So this is my idea as a little workaround, and it would work better if the subway station would also have no collision box. That would be cool. Or if the subway station is so small that you can put it in this gap, for example. That would be also a very cool thing. So maybe this is a idea for a modder or so. Yeah, however, that's it. that is the mod showcase for today, and the very cool monorail mod. Whoa. Sorry. Let's have a look from here. Yeah, I really like the station. It's a very, very cool model. Very, very beautiful. And yeah, as always, I will put a link into the video description below to the mod description page, or pages in this case, on xlnation.net. There you can download both mods and all prerequisite mods you need, of course. And please don't forget to leave a like for the mod creators on xlnation.net. And remember, always do a backup of your city save files first before you add any new mods to the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.